Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Actually, I totally forgot about this thing. Hold on a little bit. And have it calibrated. Yes. Hi there, Mola! It's been a while! Wow! How are ya? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. There are a few names I recognize, and yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. Maybe, yeah, yeah. But sorry that the chat system is not like warming up yet. Usually, I need to wait for a bit for it to start functioning. Oh yeah, yeah. The questions. If I'm in a horror game, how would the gameplay be? Horror game. You mean like as the antagonist or like as a player? You know, like am I the monster there or like am I the player there? Antagonist. I would like to make it a chase because I'm the void. Obviously, the damage is voided. All they can do is run away from me. Either run or hide. But here's the thing: if I had this like horror game idea a very long time ago, but I haven't really like make it yet. Is what they call a second person horror game. And yes, you heard about like the first person, third person's a camera. Second person camera is the camera of the person you're looking at. So what you see is the enemy view that looking at you. You have zero control of that view. So it's like a camera itself that just want to kill you. So I've been thinking about this type of horror game that is when the monster approach you, you will work in like a styles of like those kind of like, have you played the olden time Resident Evil game? Like those kind of like fixed camera style, but the moment I slow like approaching you to a certain distance, your camera would switch to my view looking at you. And then you have to like be very disorientated to like find your way out because you are seeing what I'm seeing. You are not seeing what you are seeing. It's like force people to see like my view. Because like this type of camera style is almost impossible to make a game out of. Yeah, it kind of like be extra like scary too because like you see it in my view that know you are getting fucked. Like if the closer I like walk toward you, the panic you are because you know I am getting closer. Yeah, and the game like I designed it, I can I think I can show it to you. Hold on a little bit. Hold on to your butt. I have like a conversation before, back in the days. Let me dig it out. in my older channel. I only talked to Tig about it at the moment, around that time. Yeah, second-person horror game. I don't think you guys can see a single word from this thing. Let me try to. Not like full FOV. It's more like third person. Not third person camera, like fixed camera. Those kind of things. Let me try to read it. I don't think you guys can read anything. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, the game pitch is basically you are like the game back then I kind of conceptualized as you are a blind person but with a spiritual eye. So this is why you can see yourself as a third person, because you are blind. You're using that like sixth sense to see you. So you like sort of have camera hovering around you in fixed locations. Well, don't worry about that spot. It's not exactly like blocking my sight that much anymore. I just learned to tune that spot out. Since like as long as both of my eyes is open, it's not really there. It's just like it just started because like when that time you start to notice, you notice. When you kind of like not notice anymore, it's just like not there anymore. It's still there. If I open one of my eyes, I still can vaguely see it, but you know the vaguely part. It's just that my eye learned to adjust not to see that spot. But yeah, like the game is basically like that. It's like you see things in the third person way 50% of the time. Because like again, like you go like playing like those kind of old timey like fixed camera game. You go to a room, you got another view. You go to another room, got another view. Like here, there, like those kind of things. So and then like because like because the characters, the player have like the character then playing have like this spiritual eye. One day while she was like you know like walk to school with a friend, and suddenly they got trapped in a like you can say like a spiritual zone, or suddenly like imagine like there's like back room, you suddenly walking to school, but the next thing you know you are inside back room. Like that kind of situations. So you are in a monster domain. You can call it monster, yokai, ghost, or anything like it's like it's just an idea around the time. I don't really have like anything like solid to add into it. So it's a monster in there that exists for many, many, many centuries. And many people actually fall into its trap and then get eaten by it. But of course, there are lots of like you know like the different kind of group try to like hunt it down or like end its terror. So in that zone you will like slowly exploring the world, a little bit Silent Hill-ish, and you will meet like 3 different group. One is like a group of monk. Technically only like 3 monks survived, try to like kill that thing, and like a group of scientists, like the SCP level scientists in there, and the survivalists is basically people also trapped in there. They just try their best to survive. Most of them went insane most of the time. But it's like a horror game, but also it's a puzzle game at the same time, because your spiritual eye can't really like see everything, and the monster are trying to eat you to recover its power, because it has been like badly injured, And when the first time you see the monster, your friend further like help try to save you and injured the monster like too in the process. But obviously like he died. Need to add a horror element into it. But yeah, like, and then it can be like that. And then the monster actually is just slowly limping toward you. It's not like chasing you or like, you know, like leaping at you, like those kind of like acrobatic stuff. So it would just like slowly approaching you for the entire game. But here's the thing, it can take your spiritual eye. The game I kind of like set up is like it can take your spiritual eye. And once it did that, you can't use your spiritual eyes to see like how you normally see anymore. Now you see like the perspective of the monsters using the spiritual eye. And I did say that it's like somewhat of a horror puzzle game, is because you actually there's some things that like the domain that the monster created, he put some feng shui stuff that can that can like either like make people lost in the domain or like can't get out. So you need to use its sight to figure out to change the feng shui that monster put. It's basically disrupt like the those kind of like they put like some certain like idol or this and that yeah stuff, the important stuff as like the medium. You have to destroy the medium or just like disrupt the medium or fix some puzzle, but you can't see it. Even the spirit eyes can't see it, but the monster can see it. So you have to actually like this make the game much more like intense, because you actually have to lure the monster come close to you. So it takes your eyes, takes your spirit eyes, and you use his point of view to solve the puzzle. But if you take it for too long, obviously the monster is limping, so it's slowly approaching you. So by the time you have to finish the thing and then to get out as fast as possible outside his range, that will take your spirit eye. Yeah, so it's like I trying to like make this game like some like action moment, intense moment, this and that, yeah, that stuff. Like that part is like the intense moment, because like you have to make the monster come close to you. And sometimes if you're just wandering around and then you notice that your eye got taken, means like the monster is actually close to you. The monster don't essentially see you, but you can see yourself. You like while the monster didn't notice you, you can still kind of like see yourself. You can try to hide and find some spot to hide, and then once he like walk past you outside the zone, and then you feel it's fine, and then you can like go in. You can say it's same room or like somewhat like each room like have a door to go in, right? So it's basically if it's like a hallway or like right in front of the door, somewhat distant to the door into that room, your eyes will get taken. Your sight will get taken by the monsters. So the monster is just practically like wandering around in the domain, trying to find people to eat. That is how it sustained its life. And remember the faction that I told you guys about? You can try to help the factions to either like contain it or like to kill it or anything, or just try to get out this place. Depends on which group you are with. And then there's so many like scattered scroll, or like data pad, or those kind of like really like ragged notes about like people from different era, different centuries, different group of people that may and may not survived, wrote it. And then it's like the documentary of like the monsters. It's like how like under their own perspective or under their own like understanding or their encounter experience of the monsters, those kind of things. And you would learn that you are actually like in the entire game, like you will learn that you are actually like extremely lucky, because that monster has been fighting for like a few centuries already. So it already been like very like wear and tear. It used to be even more powerful. Now it's just like limping mass, like slowly approaching people. But it's still very threatening. I have to make it like something like that. And then I might have to add one more thing, is like if your site got just taken like suddenly, like randomly, it would be really annoying. So I do want to make like your first encounter of another person's inside the domain is actually blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's actually like a monk. So he gave you this bell that can like warn you if the monster is in the next room before it can take your site. So you can kind of like get pre-warned that your site is going to be taken. Like you do cling, like those kind of things. Yeah, it's a very good game idea. I hope one day actually like some game maker would like be interesting in this kind of things, like and give me a call. Hey, I heard about your ideas. Can I make the actual game? I'd be like, ooh, cool. But yeah, I have a lot of like game ideas. Ooh, interesting. And then later on, you mentioned it's actually a Freddy Fazbear. I'll be like, oh no. Yeah, I want the eye to be a much more spiritual light, and then like paying homage to like those kind of like very like old, like very old timey, like horror game or like old timey video games. Technically, like fixed camera is like generally just old timey horror game for some reasons. Like you can see like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Dino Crisis. Yes, Dino Crisis is a horror game back then. Now it's not. People have made dinosaur not scary anymore for some reasons. Yeah, my design is my like not designs, like my concept is like the blind girl's eyes is actually just floating around. It's like your sixth sense. Ooh, interesting. But it's still somewhat of a pseudo third camera. It's not exactly a second camera. Second camera is the person you are facing. The second person you are facing. You are the first, and then there's a second, and then there's a third camera outside of that view that can see both first and second persons. So the second person camera is actually really hard to make it happen or make it work. It's almost impossible. It's not like not impossible. Actually, there used to be like a game, like I think it's like a carjacking game. It's like you are a person that can possess into any driver. So to like solve like a crime. I think you're a cop. You were a cop. And you're possessing like different driver, try to like you have the ability to possess the driver that in front of you and to basically switch and change lane and this and that stuff like that. And the last mission you actually possess the guy that is chasing you right behind you. Not kind of possess, you possess his sight. So you are still controlling your own car, but your POV is actually the person that's chasing you. It's a very interesting concept. I learned about that, and I had this kind of like horror game idea afterward. Yeah, people say like that game have like the worst driving control, so it never hit off in the first place, even though the idea is neat. Yeah, it was like a lots of things. But I do enjoy talking about like creating a game, because I have a lot of idea of making games, but I don't really have the skill to make a game. It's more like I can become a game developer by just bullshitting. It's not bullshitting, it's more like I am a game mechanic developers in some sense. But if I need to put myself in a role, I would say I'm that. But I'm not a programmer. I'm not a good leader, so like the production side is going to be like hell. And I'm not a good artist. So tough luck making an actual game like that. I may try to become a voice actor, but it's just a so-so at the moment. And what I can say, yeah, it's basically I only can play a small part if I need to make a game. My small part is to have the idea of how the game functions and how to make the game like play as intended, something like that. But I don't have the capability of like doing programming or the general game developer side. I don't know what that's definitely like a certain job, but I don't know what kind of jobs that actually calls. This is why I personally want to like join some sort of like gaming QA scene. I want to get a hang of like, like actual like game development, and then maybe like try to move myself up in rank to the point that I can somewhat direct a game that way. But yeah, it's not too big of a dream, but it's also a very difficult dream because not a lot of places want QA. So usually QA is like the like the first step getting into game development. If you are not a if you don't have any like studies or like degree, like those kind of stuff, like specialize on gaming. No, I would not feel anything. The void part of Kirei's body is basically he is a literal blind spot. He's a silhouette for other people, because he is like a being that exists in between the gap of every single dimensions. So it's like you have 2D dimension, 3D dimension, this one, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like all those dimension is right beside and in between him. He's right in between everything. So he kind of exists as everything in the same time. So he basically like outside of reality concept. So he more functioning like a blind spot of a person's. You can kind of like see him, but you can never touch him. If he don't, if like the void part never really like settle with like one dimensions, it doesn't really function. He can kind of like focus like become like the gateway to go in between like different space. But imagine like you have every dimensions in your hand and you have to focus on one single dimensions, and then within that dimension you have to focus like one single area spot to like go into. It's like teleport randomly at that point. You can't really like pinpoint where you are going. You can jump into the chest, but you will never know where you land. Imagine like Doraemon, like that kind of like door. I'm practically like that. It's just not exactly in the same time. Because that one at least is a door, so people can actually have this fitting size to go in. I'm just a humanoid silhouette. Like even the face, the arms, you can see like everything. Everything is just more or less a, you know, makeup. Yeah. This is why you can see like lots of, I can't, the neck is like getting blocked. I'm a very good designer. No, he can't. He can do it to himself, but he can't actually pick up stuff like where he wanted. It kind of works and not works at the same time. Imagine this: like Kira is not the only void that decided to talk to people. There's a multiple version of him, but imagine like there's so many parallel version of him. He can't but most of them just being the void. You know, they don't learn how to talk. They don't feel lonely. They don't feel anything. Like how like the, you know, like if you go to take a look at my like description, I just written Kira lore in there, but yeah, he don't really feel like most version of him don't decided to like come and become a VTuber and chat with people. And there is only like I remember last time I set it up, it's like 13 version of them. And this versions you guys are looking right now is actually the strongest version among them. Oh, you can't. Again, it's like some things that you can't put your hand on, even though your hand is like there, because it's basically function like a blind spot. It's like you put your hand on top of me, you just put your hand on top of me. You won't feel like you're touching anything at all. It's like phasing through like multiple different dimensions at the same time, so it kind of like there and not there in the same time. It's like only visually is there. And besides, he functioned more or less like a black hole rather than say like being like a gateway. So if you want spaghetti hand, just yeah, you can try. But either way, yes. Today is a very special day. I actually wrote a script for me doing like voice acting stuff. Yeah, it is like how like things works. I can actually show to you guys. Hold on a little bit. Is it this? Is it this? Hold on. Yes, it's this one. Let me open it up. Yeah, I love to watch, read lots of webtoon. I think I read a little bit too much. If you guys think like why my art style have a little bit of like this kind of webtoon gradient style, yeah, it's come from that. Let me. Not this. Yeah, this one. Hope you guys can see it.
Do you have a stray dog down there?
It's a lot worse than a stray dog.
2 stray dogs?
It's a black hole.
A black hole? I'm sorry, can we call it that?
Yes, it's the preferred term, and most scientists believe that what enters a black hole never comes out.
Help a brother out, BH. Woohoo!
Like, see his hand?
Guys, stop throwing things in the hole. Don't pat it.
Why shouldn't that? You
This is what happened if you put your hand in it. Yep. This is what happened if you put your hand in it. But either way, yeah, I'm trying to make an ad, so I wrote a script. The script is not really perfect, so I decided to put it in Grok, since my friend bought me like a freaking like to the blue. Even still now, I have no idea what to use for, but they do have Grok in there, so I'm just using the Grok AI stuff. I wrote my entire script, tell them to, because I'm not really good at writing, so I let them like be like, hey, I want to sound like those kind of like 50s like radio show, and use what I wrote, just converted that into that, and then they actually helped me convert it. So I'm going to use my Radio Mancho tone. Actually, there's not exactly too much of Radio Mancho. I need to add a little bit lo-fi into it to actually use it on many other days. Yeah, so this is like a 80s style kind of like you know, I wrote my own ad like dialogue, but it seems like not really perfect, so I asked them to change it into like just kind of 80s style thing. So yeah, this one, because they kind of like leave out the context. Well, again, you can't throw it because it's not activated. Like, I have to focus to turn it into a black hole. Just by normal sense, you can't even touch it. But yeah, as you guys already can see, like this is like my script and thingy. I'm trying to my best to do some recording. And oh yeah, I need to add this thing too. Hold on a little bit. One more application output. That is Audacity. Back in the days, I actually used DaVinci to like do recording, but too bad, DaVinci sucks. Yeah, I'm not even kidding about it. If you try to record stuff on DaVinci, for some reasons, it keep having static in there. Like it will have like some random static like appeared in the record. Back then I thought my mic had some issues. I even bought a new mic for this. And realized that if I still using this, it still have like static there, so it's definitely DaVinci issues. Okay, let's go for like, imagine have an upbeat 1950s jingles kicks in. Dun, 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 dun. Wow! Oh, gosh dang, I hit my table. Wow, hot diggity, folks! Let's try to listen to it. How good it is. Wow, hot diggity, folks! Ooh, this is actually really loud. Let me... I didn't increase the volume right. Oh, this is the first time I have quite a decent volume while doing this. Because usually when I'm recording it, I don't really have a very loud voice. Wow, hot diggity, folks! How good is it? I think the well is not that good. Wow! 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 Well, hot diggity, folks. No. Wow! Yes, this one. This one! And... my nose is very clogged. I need to use my emergency oxynasal. Hold on a little bit. The doctor told me not to use this thing that much. Because if my nose starts to depend on it, it become like, if I don't use it, I can't breathe. But sometimes, like the nasal spray I'm using, this Elonite, is not working that well. You guys can't see it. Even though I use it daily, this one, like one puff in the spray, I can like breathe for the entire day to tomorrow. But sad thing is, like after like the effect is gone, I will have like hard time breathing after that. Unless I use the opportunities that inside my nose open up, I have to use the one that is not really that effective. That somewhat can increase the effect or prolong the effect. I don't know how it does that. Maybe it's because like my nose is like so clogged, the medication doesn't really like go into the important bits. And yes, my nose is like super clogged. I haven't got like... I don't want to talk about it. Every single time I start to talk about my medical conditions, it's be like 1 hour long. By the way, do you guys need some music? Because like back in the days, I do like have music to turn on this and that other stuff, but yeah, it might be a little bit like too distracting sometimes, so I kind of like turn that off. Alright, the juice is coming out into my nose. Not the juice, it's like, you know, the spray. Hi there! Hello there! Yes, finally I can use this thing much more better. Yeah, sometimes I feel like when my nose get unclogged, I can't use this voice that much because this voice somewhat feels like my nose have to be clogged to actually do it, but should be doing well right now. Let's go for it. Wow, hot diggity, folks! Wow, hot diggity, folks! Yeah, good. This is Kira Vakuo, your man with the master plan, coming at ya with life. Okay, this is a little bit difficult. I think I should stop at this is Kira Vakuo. This is Kira Vakuo. Wow. This is Kira Vakuo. Your man with a master plan. Okay, I should voice them bit by bit. It's easier when I need to change, like, you know, like if this is not good, I can delete a specific part. Sorry. I'm starting to be able to breathe, which is sometimes I'm not really used to. Your man with the master plan. This is Kire Vacuo. Your man with the master plan. I should make them two together. This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Oh, hot diggity, folks! This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. All right. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the moment my nose unclog, I have like a different voice somewhat. So let me switch it up a little bit again. This. Alright. This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Too far away from the mic. This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. This is Kire Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. Okay, let's remove this thing, I can't really see. You all know about Kire carving artwork, right? I just changed the... Let's try again. You know about Kire carving artwork, don't ya? You know about Kire carving artwork, don't ya? You know about Kire carving art style. Yes. You know all about Kire's carving art style, alright. No. Why do I keep changing? I'm super dyslexic at this point. What happened to my ability to read? Big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. Yeah, after that, I would toss this like voice clip into DaVinci and then reconvert it into a not like reconvert it. It's like add like a certain filters. Like DaVinci have this like filters called like lo-fi filters. I can use it to do quite a lot of stuff. I think this doesn't really work. Let's go for the upper style one. Like, you heard about Kire carving style artwork, haven't you? Is the real McCoy? Not the real McCoy. I think like I do like the first one, but it's just they kind of like make it they mistook Kire Vacuo as a girl's name, so the upper top sections is basically just your gal with the scope. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? It's the cat's pajamas. Yep. I don't know why I love this. It's the cat's pajamas. Bold inking, vibrant color, and a dash of gradients magic. Each piece is a solid gold masterpiece. I don't like this part. It's not masterpiece. It's just enough. So I'm going to not say this. I would use select the other part that it generated. But I do like this like open part, upper part. Okay, let's keep on doing it. Have you heard about Kira carving style? No. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? And not too like. Can you register the word? I don't think you can register the word, so I need to be very clear about the word. All right. Have you heard about? Too much. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? 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 Yes. It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. I say gats. How can I say gats, not cats? I think I have some pronunciation issues at this point. Alright, let's go back. It's the cat's pajamas! Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? It's the cat's pajamas! It kind of was. Okay, let's do it again. It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll let you guys listen to everything first. If there's some deviations or any other things, let me know. Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kira Vacuo, your man with the master plan. Coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. It's pretty nice. So far for me, it's pretty nice. How about you guys? Then let's go back down to this one. Every piece is a home run. Yes. Every piece is a home run. Perfect for slapping on anything. Every piece is a home run. Perfect for slapping on anything. Pretty nice, actually. But by the way, I don't really like have anything. So if you guys hear it and feels like something's off, remember to let me know. Like what kind of energy that I can have to push it out, this and that, the other stuff. T-shirts, market bottles, pins, stickers, even color books. T-shirts, market bottle. T-shirts, mugs, bottles, pins, stickers, even coloring books. T-shirts, mugs, bottles, pins, stickers, even coloring books. T-shirts, mugs, bottles, pins, stickers, even coloring books. And okay, this one. Whatever you fancy, Kirei's art, make it shine. Whatever you fancy, Kirei arts, make it shine. Whatever you fancy, Kirei arts, make it shine. So far I can see like hold onto your head or hold the line. Hold on to your hats, cause here's the big one. Kirei's rolling out his pointing sticker series. Okay, this one is. Try it out. Alright. Hold on to your hats, cause here's the big one. Hold on to your hats, cause here's the big one. Kirei's rolling out his pointing sticker series. Kirei's rolling out his pointing sticker series. That's right, a custom stickers of you pointing any directions you pick. No, you pick! Yes, I should do that. That's right, a custom stickers of you pointing any direction you pick. No. That's right, a custom stickers of you pointing any direction you pick. How about the bottom one? A custom stickers. That's right. A custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. That's right. A custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. That's right. A custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. That's right! A custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. Use them to mark a hot date on your calendars, jazz up your note, or point at the goofy photos of your buddy's bill. Didn't rhyme that much. Okay, this one is use them to flag big dates on your calendars, spice up your note, or point at Pal Joe. This is Joe, and then yeah, I'm looking at the name actually, Fred. Fred. Use them to mark up the important date of your calendar. Okay, again. That's right. No, not that. Wrong. I see the wrong place. Use them to mark important dates on your calendars, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Use them to mark important dates on your calendars, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Let's do it again. Use them to mark important dates on your calendars, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of you. Okay. Use them to mark Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Not old-timey enough. Harder! I need to amp up my British energy, I guess. Alright. Alright. Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. Or point at your food. Or point at your goofy photos of your cousin Fred. This is much more harder than I think. I think it's good enough. Good enough. These stickers are as handy as a pocket knife on. Yep. Yeah, I can like scour through what is the best one I can use. You can dream it. And this sticker are as handy as your Swiss Army knife. This sticker are as handy as your Swiss Army knife. Let's lay down long. Yeah, this is here's the lowdown. And here's the lowdown, listener.
And here's the lowdown, Voidling. And here's the lowdown, Voidling.
This offer for VTuber. How about this one? Yeah. Okay, let's use this one. It's much more better.
This offers for VTubers order. This offers.
Yes.
This offers for. This offers for VTubers on their reps only. No phony allowed. This offers for VTubers on their reps only. No phony allowed. Each piece takes about 3 to 5 days, maybe more for the fancy orders, so sit tight while Kira works his wizardry. Each piece takes about 3.
Nope. Like the first word, I would be like, nope.
Each piece takes 3 to 5 days, maybe more for the fancy one. Each piece takes 3 to 5 days to complete, maybe more for the fancy orders. So sit tight while Kiri works his wizardry.
Man, I keep distant away from the mic.
Each piece takes 3 to 5 days to complete, maybe more for the fancy orders. So sit tight while Kiri works his wizardry. Each piece takes 3 to 5 days to complete, maybe more for the fancy orders. So sit tight while Kiri works his wizardry.
Man, my voice is tired. This this voice is like much more harder to do sometimes. I might lose my voice too much if I kind of like use that voice too long.
Want to make a fan merch for conventions? Give Kira a ring-a-ding for a partnership deal. So don't dilly-dally, folks.
Nope.
So don't dilly-dally, folks. So don't dilly-dally, folks. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kira Vaku today! Grab your carving style art and those swell point stickers before the steel spills out. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kira Vaku today! Grab your carving style art and those swell point stickers before the steel spills out. So,
Yeah, it kind of fall off. My voice is struggling right now, and I need some water. let me refill my water bottle first. Okay. It's going to take a bit. Yeah, doing like voice acting really does require like a lot of water. You have to like wet your lips and your vocal cord. Else it's going to be a little bit hard for you to like flex your vocal cord too much. And most conversations you won't really like get like thirsty for very fast. Oh, still have some left. But yeah, like most of the time, if you just talk normally, you won't get thirsty that much. But the problem is like when you actually start to like, you know, do actual voice acting work, you learn something called like the diaphragm voice. It's like diaphragm voice is the way you kind of like project air out of from your lung. And because there's more air coming out from your lung to project your voice, make it like much more clear, you know. And means like more air is going past your airway, so it dries up like really fast. So what's this?
So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kirei Vaku today. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kirei Vaku today. Grab your carving style art and those swelling point stickers before the steel peels out. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kirei Vaku today. Grab your carving style art and those swelling point stickers before the steel peels out. Oh, and one more thing. On the side. Oh, and one more thing. On the side.
Kiri got its voice. Yes, I'm going to use this one. Kiri got a voice smoother than a jukebox tube. Need a top-notch voiceover for your next topic and project. This fella is yours to go. I don't know why. When I actually use this voice, they can't really detect me that well. I need to strengthen up my diaphragm to do this. Alright. Let's go. On the other side, Kiri got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune. Need a top-notch voiceover for your next project. This fella is yours to go, guy. Just give him a holler. Call me. Kiri got a voice. On the other side, Kiri got a.
And one more thing. On the side.
On the other side. Okay. Kiri got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune. Need a top-notch voiceover for your next project. This fella is yours to go, guy. Just give him a holler. Call me. Alright, I guess this one is good. I'll let you guys listen to the full tune. I'm not sure like how great I did or anything like that, so. Okay, listen to the full thing. And since I want you guys to be my directors, so give it some opinion. And let's see like what is like need to be a little bit tweak on part.
Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kira Vakuo, your man with the master plan, coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. Every piece is a home run. Perfect for slapping on anything. T-shirts, mugs, bottles, pins, stickers, even coloring books. Whatever you fancy, Kira Arts make it shine. Hold on to your hats, cause here's the big one. Kira is rolling out his pointing sticker series. That's right, a custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. This sticker are as handy as your Swiss Army knife. And here's the lowdown, Voidling. This offers for VTubers or their reps only. No phony allowed. Each piece takes 3 to 5 days to complete, maybe more for the fancy orders, so sit tight while Kira work his wizardry. Want to make a fan merch for conventions? Give Kira a ring-a-ding for a partnership deal. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kira Vaku today. Grab your carving style art and those swelling point stickers before the steel peels out. Oh, and one more thing. On the side, Kira got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune. Need a top-notch voiceover for your next project? This fella is yours to go guy. Just give him a holler.
Okay. Need a little bit of gap here.
Kira got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune.
Yes, I got most of things already done. Let me try to open up the DaVinci. Resolved. I keep pinning this thing, but why this thing is not pinning itself? It's weird. Okay, I also need to export the audio on my computers. Let's see, I'm not gonna do audition file, it's just going to view stuff. Stick image add. I'll be getting to talk a little bit. I'll be back soon. While it doing like its magic and stuff. Hold on a little bit. Be back later. Toodoo. And hello there. I'm back. Let's open this up. I don't really need all these things now. Just make one more. New bin. Here. Audio. Let's go here. Let's go to audio 1. And then create a new timeline. Audio. And hold on a bit, I need to figure this out. So it's in final, audio stuff, curate add, stick and merge. Now this is what I talk about when I say like I can just put on filters and then like be done with it, and not like be done with it. You know what I'm talking about. This effect, this one. I don't think we need to inspect this, but it's better than nothing, right? Let's have this and have a. Oh, first of all, let's normalize the audio level. Okay, and after normalize the audio level, is it flanger? I think it's distortions. Let's try distortion. I kind of forgot. Yes, it is distortion. You can see like in this, they have like a very basic setup. That's like for boost boost like mid, boost present, crunchy the voice, fuzzy face, HF buzz, and then there's lo-fi radio. So if I don't have the lo-fi radio, oh no, I need to switch the track into a mono track. Okay, after switching to mono track, it will be like much more sharper. Okay, this is like how I sound right now. Oh wait, you guys can't hear it. Let me try to like go to properties, add where's DaVinci? Yes, resolved. Add to executable. Okay, now you guys can hear it. This is how you're hearing right now.
Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kira Vacuo, your man with the master plan, coming at ya with a big news.
Because I changed my voice to that with like the perfect distortion added into it. Like effect. I did like the lo-fi like pre-setup. So they already have the like pre-setup. You just add the lo-fi to it, and then now it changed to this.
Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kira Vacuo, your man with the master plan, coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you hopping like a hot rod. Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork?
Yeah. And then now, all I need to do is just to find like the part of the
Because before the steel spills out. Oh, and one more thing, on the side.
Okay, this part, I'm going to cut it out. Press B, and then I can use the blade. Oh wait, in here I can't use the blade. I have to use the. Yeah. And then with this, I will turn on the store.
Gary got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune. Need a top-notch voiceover for your.
And then I can go for the vocal channel. Use the compress. Just going to go for like standard. People just use 3. Then raise it up to around here. Maybe a little bit 8 or like 10. Depends on how.
Next project. This fella is your.
And then put a little bit of gain on. Because my voice like
Yours to
the
go
mic
guy.
is like a little
Just
soft.
give him a holler.
So having it on pre is like really nice. So let's see everything.
Wow, hot diggity, folks! This is Kira Vacuo.
And then I can use the equalizer right now to somewhat lower them, add a little bit of EQ stuff like going on in there. And with that,
Your man with the master plan. Coming at ya with a big news and deal that will have you...
oh wait, this one's different. Is it? Nope. So this one, the vocal one is
Hopping like a hot rod.
Okay, good.
Have you heard about Kira carving style artwork? It's the cat's pajamas! Bold inking, vibrant colors, and a dash of gradients magic. Every piece is a home run. Perfect for slapping on anything. T-shirts, mugs, bottles, pins, stickers, even coloring books. Whatever you fancy, Kira Arts make it shine. Hold on to your hats, cause here's the big one. Kira is rolling out his pointing sticker series. That's right, a custom stickers of you pointing any which way you choose. Use them to mark important dates on your calendar, jazz up your note, or point at that goofy photo of your cousin Fred. This sticker are as handy as your Swiss Army knife. And here's the lowdown, Voidling. This offers for VTubers on their reps only. No phony allowed. Each piece takes 3 to 5 days to complete, maybe more for the fancy orders, so sit tight while Kira work his wizardry. Want to make a fan merch for conventions? Give Kira a ring-a-ding for a partnership deal. So don't dilly-dally, folks. Pick up that phone and call Kira Vaku today. Grab your carving style art and those swelling point stickers before the steel peels out. Oh, and one more thing. On the side.
Kira got a voice smoother than a jukebox tune. Need a top-notch voiceover for your next project? This fella is yours to go guy. Just give him a holler. Call me.
Okay, this is good. This is good. And I'm gonna extract it. Get it delivered. Might not have to show it to you guys. Get it delivered. With the audio. Then we export video. Just need the audio. I think it only works on wave. So just going to put wave and channel final and then VO stuff, carry as, stick image add, row file. Okay, good. Okay, now I got another one, which is in here. Yep, good. Okay, I got most of the things already done over there, and you guys might be surprised on this one. I'm going to animate it. Yes, animate it. It's going to be very difficult. How to do it? Let's see, like, how long is this thing in the first place? Ooh, it's a 2-minute animations. Man, this is going to be very long. So, let's go to the artsy. Ta-da! Oh, wait. I need some things to be... hold on. Hold on fast. I need to grab this thing. YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Ooh, that is big. Yeah, generally, I would like have this thing on, so if anyone want me watch some things, I'll be trying to. But for now, let's just open it. Animations. And if you guys don't know, I raise this thing up and then I open up the animation thingy. But as you guys already know, that this thing don't exactly have the thing that I need. So I need to go to import the voice clip I just edited. Hold on a little bit. Video stuff, and I need to have more file versions. Wait, file import fail? Why? Oh, I might have to install shot encoder again. Yeah, you can use WAV file. Why it failed? Also allow for exporting audio from animations project in WAV or OGG format. Hold on a minute. Oops. And I just dropped in the file then. Hold on a bit. Oh, I can drop this, but let's drop this one. Oh, this one failed. Means like, because it was compressed or something. Let me open like DaVinci Resolve again. I need to take a look like why that happened. Okay, let's set up that part and make it a audio only. Okay, now it's an audio only file, and I want it to be if it's audio only file, they already have a fixed format for this, right? Nope, it's wave. Depth is how much is depth? Let me take a look at the internet again. It only can run to 8-bit to 16-bit. Oh, this thing export in 24-bit. No wonder it didn't work. Replaced? Yes. Render. Wait, what? Is it because it was in used? Yes, I think it is. Render again? Yes. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's still in Portail. What? How about just render it in MP4? Let's hope MP4 works. Nope, MP4 do not work. What would work though? Compatible, studio, audio file, or OGG. Okay, so do we have OGG? No, there's no OGG. So let me use some other things. If you guys didn't know, there's like a very good converting file. It's called Shutter Encoder. It helps you convert your file to like main things. Let me try to download this thing. Usually I would already download this thing like ages ago, but you know. Portable versions and non-portable versions. I don't know how it is. Oh. Sorry, I don't want to donate. I'm actually quite broke. Yes, run anyway. Shadow encoder is actually quite useful, especially when you want to become like somewhat of an editor and stuff. So, okay, open file. Let's do this. Open the file. Drag this down. Go back to audio. Sound converter. Change it to wave. And convert. Okay, let's see. Yes! And I can move this to the most bottom part. Oh, I can't. This isn't the most bottom part. Yeah. But it's going to be a little bit difficult too. Zoom it out. Oh man, this is like maximum zoom. It's going to take ages because yeah, doing this way seems somewhat faster. This is going to take ages. Okay. Let's do some drawing. It's going to take a while for me to like finish this thing. So I'm just going to establish maybe like the first few seconds first, and then maybe like I will take a little bit of break and then come back, continue doing the work. Oh man. Sorry there. Vertigo. Oh. Let me hold on a little bit. Maybe it's because like this past few days I exercised a little bit too much. I've been straining my vertigo too much. Ooh, closing eye and open eye is making it worse. Hold on a little bit. Man, aside from just want to go, I almost like trying to. This is the first few like experience I have with the vertigo. I feel like I want to throw up. I haven't had such a strong vertigo for this past few days. For this past 2-3 years. It's concerning. My brain hurts so much right now. Even my right eye's getting hurt. You know, I haven't been like noticing the dark spot for quite a while, but you know, talking to Mel, I kind of like, you know, notice back the dark spot again. But don't worry, it's not. Sooner or later, it would just like fade out from my eyesight. Now it's just that my physical condition is not really that good. I might have to not really like off the stream. It's like take a short break. I'll be back. Like I did stream for like 2 hours. I will like maybe come back after take my medications, have a little bit break, come back, and too dizzy. Like once I take my medication, maybe take like a short nap or something. Haven't experienced this strong vertigo for a while. But either way, yeah. I'll be taking a short break. Later on, I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll take a good break. If I got enough energy, I'll come back to do like another drawing stream. But for now, my vertigo is like punching me left and right, slapping me left and right. I can't see that well right now. Everything's shifting, moving, almost as if like you think like my brain just I can't think that well. It's so disoriented right now. Whew. Either way. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and as always, guys, stay healthy. Stay. Even my right eye started hurting. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Until next time. Stay tuned on the next stream. Yeah, this is like I guess like this is like the second time it happened while I was streaming. Like having like this very bad like vertigo, but either way. Stay tuned on next time when I recover. Okay. Bye.